Okay, great. Um, I am Dr. Carrie Ruhrmeyer. I am the undergraduate advisor for geography. And this session includes both faculty colleagues and also some students who are in the program. We're here to give you an overview of our degree and answer any questions you have as prospective students. We know choosing a school is a big choice, and we are so eager to tell you about all the wonderful things that San Jose State offers. I would like to introduce Dr. Laxmi Ramasubramanian. She is the chair of the Department of Urban and Regional Planning. Take it away.
Hi, everyone. It's a pleasure to be with you here today. I am so delighted to welcome you all to the Department of Urban and Regional Planning and Geography. And I'm looking forward to spending the hour with you, going over everything we have to offer along with my colleagues, and tell you about the wonderful things that we have in place for you to study geography. I myself am trained as an urban and regional planner with an expertise in geographic information science, and you'll be hearing a lot about geographic information science and systems as we go through this presentation. With that, I'd like to hand it back to Carrie.
Excellent. So I'd like to introduce my faculty colleagues. They're welcome to just sort of jump in. Why don't we start with Dr. Catherine Richardson?
Hello, everyone. We are all very excited to meet you through Zoom, and we wanted to welcome you and tell you what an excellent undergraduate degree geography is. We've had tremendous success and luck in sending all of our students into entry-level professional jobs within a 6-month to 1-year time period from graduating from our undergraduate degree program. So in regards to career prospects, it's an excellent choice. In addition to the fact that we have an amazing program, I think, at the undergraduate level, and you'll have an excellent education with understanding cutting-edge geographical thinking, expertise in GIS, in addition to a wide range of applications of what geography and GIS is and what you can do with it now and into the future. So you've made a great choice.
Rick, I see you have unmuted. Why don't we hear from Professor Richard Koss?
Hi, everyone. Delighted to virtually meet you. My name is Richard Koss. Everybody calls me Rick. I am a certified urban planner, and I just love studying the complexity and the systems of urban areas. And I use geographic information systems as one of my primary tools to study those systems. So I just find the process of turning data into maps just so exciting, and probably many of you do too as well. And if that intrigues you, we have a number of classes to teach you how to use GIS for professional practice. So I teach a number of those classes, including GIS Overview. I also teach a class in Introduction to GIS for Urban Planning, and also Advanced GIS for Urban Planning. So perhaps if you join us, I'll see some of you there. My orientation in teaching all of my classes is to prepare students for professional work. So loading up your resume with marketable, very desirable skills. So I think what sets our program apart is, first of all, we're really flexible. You can study part-time, you can study full-time, you can even take a semester off if needed, and we can help you create a very customized program of study. So I think that's really unique about our program. Also, we have very small class sizes. You will definitely get to know your professors will get to know you. And again, that's all part of helping you develop a custom path through our program. And finally, I'll just add that I serve as our department's graduate advisor, along with Dr. Catherine Richardson, and we can help you create a smooth pathway. If you're seeing a program of study beyond the bachelor's degree, we can help you create a nice smooth path to studying for your master's degree. So I'll leave it at that. And once again, I'm delighted you're here today.
Thanks. Dr. Young or Dr. Zandia Tashbar, would you like to introduce yourselves this morning?
Sure. Good morning, everybody. I'm Ahura Zandia Tashbar, faculty member in the Department of Urban and Regional Planning and interim co-director for the Spatial Analytics and Visualization Institute. That a little bit later, we will talk about that. Delighted to welcome you to this program, and actually looking forward to at some point seeing you all of you in person. My colleagues all talked about the great points of our department. The only remaining few that I would add is in our department, we have a diversity of skill set and expertise that each faculty member brings onto the table. So by joining our department, you have the chance to be exposed to a variety of topics and research areas that each of us is working on. Myself, my research area is focused on the use of GISI and spatial data science for assessing the economic outcome and public health outcome of the built environment and urban developments. And I teach a variety of courses in that regard, including Introduction to GIS, Advanced GIS, Introduction to Healthy Cities, and co-teaching studio planning with Professor Koss. In addition to the points that I just mentioned, I would like to add that when you get to our department, there are many ways that you can bundle the courses that you take in form of different certificates. For instance, certificates of GIS, certificates of real estate development, that in addition to one degree that you're getting that goes on your resume, you have other basically shining certificates that they could go on your resume and fit you for the job market as it's needed. I pass it out to Dr. Yang.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Bo Yang. I'm assistant professor in Urban and Regional Planning Department. So I'm mainly teaching the geography class, include mapping the world, GIS technology, and we also have upcoming class related to the drone mapping or the GIS programming. So my research interest is GIS, the Geography Information Science System, UAV and drone mapping, urban data science, and citizen science. So I have PhD in geography, but still with an interdisciplinary background. Since my bachelor degree is mathematics and my master degree is computer science, so I have the experience in different fields. But GIS and geography is my favorite and also my career goal. So I look forward to know more of you, each of you. Thank you.
Well, thank you. Our faculty are top-notch. You're going to get an amazing experience learning from each of them. And we also have some additional faculty members who are not on this Zoom call, but you'll see in fall as you start taking the wide variety of classes our department offers. Geography at San Jose State is actually one of the oldest degree programs in the West for geography. And San Jose State is the oldest institution, public institution in California. We have a long history. We have thousands of alumni who have gone through this degree program. And we're very proud in the diversity of courses, in the diversity of experiences. And we really, unlike many institutions, put education at the forefront. Teaching is our passion. And you are going to see that when you're taking your breadth courses, which include human geography, physical geography, regional geography, and as many of my colleagues introduced already, geographic information systems, which is a common thread through all of the subdisciplines and one of the more exciting and quickly advancing and highly employable skills and techniques that you'll learn during your bachelor's degree here at San Jose State. These are our program learning outcomes. So everyone who comes out of the bachelor's degree has to meet these 5 criteria. And these are established in part by what the university's goals are. And then we have made them our own for how the degree works. But really every course is trying to advance your knowledge in the theory, but asks students to ask the right questions, teaching you to think spatially and how to ask questions and which tools, methods, and techniques can effectively answer those questions. So learning those foundations here will serve you in and out of the classroom and in your careers beyond. I'd like to ask Dr. Bo Young to talk about some of the experiences you can get beyond the traditional classroom walls.
Yes, thanks, Dr. Romeo. Besides of the class learning, you know that as a geographer, we always involve some field work. So for example, in summer, we usually have some opportunity to support students to do the field work. For example, for one of our class, we have the drone mapping field work for the coastal region during the summer. So one of the projects we here is mapping the west coast from Alaska to San Diego. So students will work with faculty if you see the picture here. So we train you to use the GIS and using the drone mapping to collect the field data. And also we will use the in-field teaching strategy to let you experience how to fly the drone, how to collect the geography data, and how to process the data into using the GIS and remote sensing technology. And also we have other kind of the fieldwork opportunity too, like Dr. Romeo have the fieldwork experience in the national parks that you to experience what's the nature is beautiful. And also we will definitely incorporate some geography knowledge and GIS technology to let you know more and use more technique to model our world.
Wonderful. And yes, this is a collection of photos from the summer field experience. We have some teaching photos abroad, students at conferences, students traveling to urban environments like Portland and in the Channel Islands. And then I invite Dr. Horace Zandia-Tashbar to tell us about some of the lab techniques and skills in GIS that you'd be gaining here at San Jose State.
Sure. When you enter our program, you basically have access to a variety of sources to learn a skill set and technological software packages that we teach during our labs. So basically, if I want to categorize the sources of education that you have, there are our labs that we cover GIS software packages, those ones that are available through Esri, such as ArcGIS Pro, ArcGIS Online, Urban GIS, Community Analysis, and so forth and so on. But also, as you know, Esri is not a free, basically, account. So when you enter San Jose State, we have a strong connection with eCampus that they provide access for all of the San Jose State students, free access to all of the software packages of Esri. Which gives you access to a variety of software packages, but also gives you access to a variety of basically online courses that you might be interested to take in addition to the courses and in addition to the skill set that we teach in our lab. In addition to Esri, we cover open access GIS courses in our classes as well. We cover Adobe software packages as well. And also we host a series of workshops that we basically focus on a specific skill set in our workshop in one day, for instance, GIS Day events. If I want to give you an example, a couple of projects from our students in Introduction to GIS, they aim to assess the connection basically between the future development of electrification of Caltrain stations, the connection between the asthma treatment and air pollution on the right side, on the right top corner side, the connection between equity aspects and presence of trees and shade in the city of San Francisco, up basically left north, and also location of natural disasters in the Bay Area that they mapped out. These are just 4 examples of many examples of the project that our students focused on using GISI and a spatial analytics and visualization technique to answer basically questions.
Thank you. These are wonderful examples, considering the introductory class often has students who have no experience with GIS and are able by the end of the semester produce really actionable real world projects. So I want to take a moment to share some exciting news. Now, this you will not find in our website. For students who are starting the program in fall of 2022, which would be everybody on this Zoom call who's been admitted, and those watching on recording, the program is changing. We have reduced the number of total units needed to get the Bachelor of Arts degree, which gives students more flexibility when they come to San Jose to pursue additional interests, perhaps in a minor, or streamline their course of study to graduate, perhaps even ahead of time. So it breaks down to 28 units of core courses. Classes that are listed below the 100 level, those classes, often if you come in with a transfer, those will have been completed at a community college. For those students who are starting as freshmen, you start with Geography 1, which is the physical geography course. As you're completing your core, you will take one additional advanced GIS, cartography, or remote sensing class. You will take 2 courses in advanced physical geography, 2 courses in human geography, and a regional course. So by bringing us to 46 units, you can easily see how that will fit into a 120 unit Bachelor of Arts roadmap. So the roadmaps that I'm showing here exemplify like a streamlined path. That does not mean you need to take them in this exact order. It just means that these are opportunities if you take these courses in this particular arrangement. This is designed that you would get 2 minors. You would get a minor in urban studies and a minor in GIS under this proposed course of study. You might pursue interests beyond our department. And we think that flexibility really allows students to pursue things like wildfire expertise or public health or some of these related disciplines that are just so important in the world in which we currently live. For our transfer students, here is a roadmap, and I'm happy to meet with every prospective student before they enter. In fact, that's part of the process, to help choose courses that are working with your schedule. This particular roadmap is a 2-year roadmap for a transfer student coming with 60 units or an AA degree from the community college system in California. This would allow a student to get 1 minor. Our department currently offers 2 minors, with the lowest units being 13. So this is a really great pathway for those students who are considering perhaps getting a planning master's degree or a geography master's while they're here. So we really try to look at this comprehensively once you join San Jose State and the Department of Urban and Regional Planning, mapping a pathway that works for you and your schedule. We have some exciting new research potential too. Our students can get not only internship units, but they can also earn real world expertise, gain those skills by working directly with professors who are engaged in funded research. So I'm going to invite Dr. Zandia Tashbar again to tell us about the new Savvy Center and what that means to our students.
Sure. Well, another exciting, earlier on when I was introducing myself, I mentioned that there are lots of growth potentials in our department, including the new degree certificate that they're coming up, also a new research center, Spatial Analytics and Visualization Institute that in collaboration with my colleagues here, we established the center. The focus of center is to use the Geographic Information Science or GISI and big data for furthering racial and social justice in communities for your research projects, hosting workshops, and also hosting knowledge exchange events. We've been active since 2020 with a series of events that we call them Savvy GIS Talks. So far, we hosted 8 Savvy GIS Talks. We had 2 big GIS Day events with the competition. In addition, other research projects that we have in the centers in collaboration with departments across the campus and also off-campus partners that we have, and they are mostly led by the faculty members. The students get the chance to practice what they learn in class in our projects. Not also they will practice them, but also they get the credit for the projects that they are being delivered to the external partners that who could be potential basically hiring companies or person, whether we are working with the private industry or we are working with the public sectors. They have interest to work with our students when they get to basically get the opportunity to work with them through these example projects.
I'm so glad you brought up the connection to networking with professional and industries. That is one of the strengths being located in downtown San Jose. We are here, the heart of Silicon Valley. San Jose State is the largest employer for the Silicon Valley. We produce more alumni that get jobs and want to hire our students than I think any other CSU. If you look on the left here at the list of industries, I'm sure you'll recognize some big names. We have about 18 undergraduate alumni who have gone on to get jobs at Apple in the mapping division. We had a geography club that was very active just pre-COVID. They're regaining their organization now, but LinkedIn hired them all. So we get inquiries that I think set us apart from other CSUs. Our students are working at Google, they're working at Esri, they're working at Tesla, and Rivian, another electric car company here in the Valley. And then a number of our students go on to either nonprofit positions or the government. City of San Jose, County of Santa Clara are large employers pulling our students because they know that they have the experience to get the jobs started right from day one. We have students at the National Park Service and the Regional Park Service. So there are a lot of jobs, no matter your interests, whether they be physical, human, GIS, urban geography, there are a lot of opportunities here. And some of our great students have gone on, gotten professions and come back and they teach for us. So you will see your alumni not only as classmates and speakers, but also often as professors. With that, I want to welcome you and tell you that our program, I think, is unique in that we offer small classes in the CSU. We offer in-person project-based learning and distance learning. We have applied research abilities. You get personalized advising. We're a small enough program. Every semester, I meet with almost every student to map out the right classes for their progress. You have opportunities to study abroad. You have opportunities to gain internships for credit towards your degree. You get career preparation, and I have really exciting news to share. We have funding, and this is special students who are coming in the fall 2022 cohort. That would be students who are enrolled in fall, have the opportunity to have $1,000 tuition credit that can be used for either taking a winter session course that's in between the traditional fall and spring, or a summer session course. You can use that course to make your regular academic load a bit lighter, or you can use that course to graduate early. So there are 5 tuition credits available to students who sign up to our program for fall. So that is truly a special opportunity. And we think that these set us apart from other degree programs you might be considering. San Jose, we're where it's at. And I'd like to share a little time in this session to hear from some of our top graduating seniors to share their wisdom and why they chose this program and why you might consider it as well. So how about we hear from Nick, Melanie, and Aaron in that order.
Thank you, Dr. Rohrmeyer. My name is Nick, and there are 3 major reasons why I chose the geography department at San Jose State. The first major reason is I found that all the teachers in the program are very respectful. They're more than willing to help, and they're very proud of openly communicating with their students. The second major reason I chose the program was that the course content for each class is very relevant in helping you build a good, solid skill set, which you will be able to use in the further on in the master's program or in a career opportunity. The third reason I chose this program was that there are several opportunities in developing your technical skills, which you would not otherwise be able to develop probably on your own. So the drone mapping program, you basically get to use drones for mapping and pair it with ArcGIS, and that's that is a very unique opportunity which few other universities have. And then the second opportunity is using ArcGIS. And as Ahura mentioned earlier, it's pretty much a kind of otherwise pricey subscription that normal people don't get access to. And if Melanie has something to say about our program.
Yes, thanks, Nick. Hi, everyone. I'm Melanie. So I just want to say that when I was a transfer to San Jose State, so if you're a transfer, I'll give you some advice right now. San Jose State has so much opportunity compared to other colleges I was looking at. Your professors, and if you get involved in your clubs and stuff, they will send you like daily internship job opportunities and webinars, seminars, and so much that you could join just to better yourself in this career of geography or whichever way you decide to go using GIS. I think that's amazing, especially if you're a transfer and you're not sure like, oh, how do I get an internship? How do I go about getting a job? These professors actually care, like they want you to get a job. They want you to succeed, which like Nick said, I think that sets them above every other college that I was talking to. And the fact that they want you to do more. So not just focusing in geography, you could focus in GIS, you could focus in urban planning. For instance, Carrie, she was my advisor and I told her I was interested in minoring in urban planning and I was kind of hesitant about it. And she was like, go for it. So now I'm graduating with a bachelor's in geography and a minor in urban planning. And I'm so happy that I did it because now I've broadened my horizons and just made my resume open up more for opportunity. So go ahead, Aaron.
Hello, I'm Aaron. So as Professor Rohrmeyer said, I think one of the best things about the department here is the small class sizes that really allow you to connect with your fellow classmates and with your professors. And there's just so much support because of these, smaller, close-knit classes that really help you, achieve what you want to achieve. And the great thing about this department is there's so many different directions that you can go off into. You can take a physical geography, path. You can study more regional. You can study GIS. This major in the department you become much more well-rounded as a person. It just you learn a lot about what's going on in the world and how things work. And after studying here, I really learned a lot about what's going on, and it's a great department.
Well, thank you. You make us all so proud, and we'll be very disappointed, but very proud of you when you cross the stage this May. I think we're at the end of our our prepared lecture or our presentation this morning. I hope that you have had an overview to our program and what makes it unique and special, why we're passionate about the work we do. Now we're just going to open it up for question and answer. I see we have some students here in our Zoom. Feel free to either put questions in the chat or raise a hand. And this is an open forum for Q&A. Thank you. Thank you to all my colleagues as well.
I was wondering, you guys said that the class sizes are very small. How small are the average class sizes?
Well, that's an excellent question. So our geotechnology classes that come with labs, we keep those capped. We don't ever put more than 20 in a course like that so that you really get the individual attention that those courses require. Our more traditional style lecture or seminar courses you might have in the low 20s. But we rarely have classes where you would be in the 50s. We never have the kinds of university courses where you're in the stadium seating 100 style students and the sage on the stage. That is not the learning approach which we promote.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, I have a question. So I live in San Francisco, and I was wondering if it's possible to concentrate all the classes within 2 or 3 days all together to minimize the commute and being able to work on the side. I know we can also take online classes, but I'm tired of it. So I really look forward for physical classes.
Yeah, a lot of effort goes into scheduling. You're not the only student. There are a lot of students who live around the Bay Area. We have students that even fall into the mega commuter category. Most of our courses are stacked so that our students will come 2, maybe 3 days a week during the undergraduate program. They might choose to take an online class and then 2 in-person classes on a Thursday. But we really do put a lot of effort into making the schedule so that it's not a 5-day-a-week experience for commuting. So once you want to reach out, we can look through the schedule and come up with a schedule that works for your particular needs.
Thank you.
Welcome. Any other questions this morning?
Another one. So I heard that there is a possibility to do the BA and also to work on 2 minor. What will be the workload? I'm a pretty motivated person, an adult, but if you work also on the side, how that will materialize?
Absolutely. So that's a good question. So all bachelor's degrees require 120 total college units. 60 units are done at the lower division level, so the under 100 course numbers. 60 units are devoted to the 100 plus course numbers. Our degree with a 46 unit course load allows that flexibility. The pathway I shared would be a 4-year traditional full-time pathway where students take 4 to 5 courses per semester. Some of our courses are 4 units, some of our courses are 3 units. So that is just sort of a traditional pathway. We have the opportunity to have classes in the summers for those students who feel like they want to take a fewer classes because they might be working or having families at home that require additional responsibilities. So it is really a system that's designed to work around your needs.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to stop the recording and we have another 25 minutes, but if feel free when get your questions answered to go and do what you need to do on this beautiful afternoon.